aren't afraid to stray from the status quo. Because we live in a society, again, that worships the god of public opinion. You know, what's the newspaper say today? I love my grandma. I love going around there. She's like, oh, you're looking too thin. Thanks, Nan. You eat too much. You know, you eat too much food, Harley. You've got an eating problem. I'm like, Nan, I eat too much food, but I'm too thin. You know, I don't understand. She goes, I don't understand either. You know, so now, like, think, like, that thing, you eat too much, but you're too thin. Eat too many carbohydrates, eat too many simple sugars are meant to make you fat, but I'm not. People go, you exercise like a maniac. So I did my math for 2010, and I averaged 2.7 kilometres a day jogging. I averaged 36 kilometres a day cycling around, doing my errands, you know, posting stuff off, or out with my friends, socialising, riding to and from, riding to visit my nan. It's not a lot of training, it's about 80 minutes a day of lightweight stuff. And I have a sedentary job, I work on the computer a lot, doing mentoring and coaching. So people say, you know, people on the internet say, Harley, he exercises like a maniac and he has to like burn all his calories off, that's why he's still thin, but one day he'll get obese. And it's like, I've been on this for 10 years. Next week I've been vegan for 10 years. And I'm still alive. They said my toes would fall off, my ear would go black, you know, my brain would like crumble. And this morning I set the fastest ever 10k running time ever, out and back, to make it objective. Fastest in my life, and I'm 34 in a couple of months.
Yeah.
So if vegan was bad, I should be going downhill, like a lot of friends are who aren't vegan or whatever, you know. But I'm setting PBs in cycling and running. You know, I'm a man. In the checkout, everyone, I'm a man. But the chunky size, fully loaded, mate. But it's 98% fat free. I'll put a thumb over that at the checkout and I'll scan it myself. Like, yeah, I mean high fat diet. Good source of protein, made with chunks of tender 100% Aussie beef. More than one serving of vegetables in every bowl, and no added MSG. So we look at the ingredients on here, very similar to another product on our supermarket shelves. Pedigree dog food, made with fresh meat, traditional loaf. It's these guys have new wrappers all the time. What I find interesting is they don't never have a use-by date either. On the bottom, no. And I've actually, before I've lifted off the wrapper and it's no use-by date, I rang up with all these can companies and said, you know, what's the use-by date? Like, we can assure you, sir, that our products are the highest quality. Thanks, but that wasn't my question. My question was, what's the use-by date and where is it? They're like, if you give us a barcode, we'll get back to you. That was like 4 years ago. So we got this chunky loaded. Ingredients. Meat. Vegetables. Vegetable fibre. Potato fibre. Salt. Flavours. Veggie oil. Now I'm trying to work out what's the difference between chunky, fully loaded Outback steak and bacon, man size, and pedigree traditional loaf dog food. And if you pull the wrapper off, how are you going to tell? One's cheaper than the other. So when people say, Harley, I was at dinner a few weeks ago, my mate, he always likes to make all the latest vegan jokes. I'm sitting there having a vegan shirt on, go vegan, increase the peace. And he's sitting there going, go vegan, increase the peace, eh? Harley, do you know what vegan means in Latin? I'm like, no, tell me, Rog. You know, vegan in Latin means dinner runa. That's a good one, Rog. And he goes, and Ethiopian language, they've got a word for vegan, what it means. I said, all right, guys, tell me what Ethiopian version of vegan means. He goes, Ethiopian, the word vegan means bad hunter. I'm like, cool, Rog. I said, how about, I'll eat my rabbit food, and you eat your vulture food, and it's all good. You know, so me and Rog have got this ongoing thing. And that's another thing about being healthy. You've got to expect ridicule and all that stuff. It's part of the go. You know, we live in a society where if you go out with your mates and get smashed, hammered, pop eckies, shoot up meth, whatever, write your WX off. Yeah, man, sick. Did you see what happened this fucking weekend, man? Like, Stewie smashed the Rex up, mate. Wrapped around the pine tree, walked out, had his shorts down, the cops pulled him up, he did the full Ben Cousins gangster style. Sick, man. And Susie, man, she's like going sick, man, popping the E's, dancing for 6 hours. Sick, Suze. Your eyes look thrashed, but you had a great weekend. Wicked. And that's what we reward in our society, unfortunately. You know, you go to any uni or sports store, you know, talk to some of the young crew up to. I think that's pretty sad, you know. I've been there myself. I'm not saying I'm holier than thou. I think a lot of us have been through that sort of phase, but moved on, learned from it, you know. So I like to reward people for healthy options and fitness options. And I got into cycling because I wanted to get out of drugs. And that got me out of drugs, getting into fit martial arts, kickboxing, cycling. And I thought, no one takes drugs in kickboxing. No one takes drugs in cycling. And I'll tell you what, teach me a few things about how much drugs the human body can do. And sadly, I've had 4 friends die under age 35 from heart attacks. Fit guys, lean guys, ripped guys. And that's sad. You know, even one of them gave me an email one morning and said, oh, you know, I've got this heart issue, I better, you know, maybe that rapid food thing you're on about, maybe something in that. I said, yeah, man, let's organise a chat. And then I come back from a race the next day and someone said, you know, such and such, well, someone died up on Northern Summit. I thought, that's pretty heavy, you know, what happened? He said, oh, he had a heart attack. I thought, wow, I wonder who that was. That was my friend. You know, he sent me an email, and it's spooky, it gives me shivers to this day. He sent me an email, clicked off the computer, went out, Northern Summit, dead, fatal heart attack. And I was the last person in contact with email, you know, so it's, I don't know, like, you know, it doesn't get me down, but it motivates me to get the word out there, you know what I mean? Because we can spend time, oh, this is bad, this is, I don't want to watch the news or whatever, this is all crazy, it's overwhelming, but, you know, it can be a gift or a burden. It can be a burden weighing the shoulders, like, you know, I've become bitter, twisted and antisocial. You can go, man, this is motivation to get my act in order. I got cancer, awesome. Google, what's the deal with cancer? I know people who go run marathons after getting cancer. Like, cancer, wicked, changed my life, got rid of that partner, got rid of that job, got rid of those kids, got the kids in order, whatever, got out of, you know, I'm going to live in Hawaii, I'm going to live under a waterfall. Everyone can go to hell. Well, they can come with me if they want to live that lifestyle. So I've seen amazing transformations. I got an email the other day, I get like so many emails, try and get back to them all, but, you know, sometimes I get lost in the ether. One lady's going, Harley, you owe me a few $100. I'm like, really? I didn't look, you know. Did you loan me money? Get me up to speed. She's like, no, none of my clothes fit me anymore. They're all falling off me. I'm like, great. You know, go and follow a 10-year-old home from school and steal her washing or something like that, you know. Give me some real problems. So yeah, I've seen some incredible transformations. I've seen people go from, you know, really out of shape to like elite athlete. I've seen people go from elite athlete to really out of shape. I've seen people go from really happy, bubbly, vibrant people to getting a free holiday in the mental institution for a couple of weeks. I've seen people try and do raw foods and just go nuts, literally. Again, ending up in the mental institutions. I've seen people with the model bodies end up less than model body, trying to do raw foods and going, Harley, what's going on? I've never had a weight issue in my life. Excess weight, and now I do. I'm eating healthy, then you want to know. I'm like, yes, but you're eating the wrong way of health. You're eating the financial, the system sort of way of health, what makes money, you know, what makes money. Because yeah, there's a lot of confused people out there, a lot of desperate people out there, and a lot of predators going, yeah, I know that, I can see that, you know, and this is the best product. I don't have any products in the back wall today. I promote fruits and vegetables. That's the best products. That's what you need. Fruits and veg. Don't panic. It's organic. You know, people go, do you need to eat organic? And it's like, it tastes better. It's better for your environment, better for your body. Why not get it? It costs too much money, Harley. Well, you know, I've got a friend who's like a $15,000 push bike. He's got $5,000 wheels. You know, he's a music teacher. He's like, organic stuff, man, it is expensive. You know? How do you afford it? I'm like, dude, I don't ride a 15 grand bike. You know? He's like, I guess. I'm like, I don't live in the suburb you live in, man. You know what I mean? We don't need more money, we just need different priorities, I believe. And once you learn, you know, how to get organics, good prices, but even if you spend a lot of money, my main expense is food. People go, how are you not getting much for your return? Like, you're still skinny. You know? I don't like hanging out near goats, because they mistake my arms and legs for twigs. And so this goat next door to me on this farm is always giving me hassles. But anyway, so people will say, you know, it's expensive. There's no better investment than your health. Nothing provides better returns. You know what I mean? In my opinion. I mean, like my dad, when he passed away from chemotherapy, I know it was cancer, that's right. Cancer killed him, wasn't chemo. Chemo was good, radiation was great. But there's the cancer. You know, even the oncologist said. So the oncologist, what's this radiation treatment going to do for my dad's immune system? She's like, it's going to destroy it. You know? This is the facial expression she's saying. Lovely lady, just didn't want to know. And I said, if you did the chemo radiation, what would happen to you? You're sort of healthy and young, looking alright. She goes, it would wipe me out, my hair would fall out, my immune system would be trashed, I couldn't train, I'd be dead. And like, so why would we give it to my dad? Why has my dad got cancer? She's always, his immune system's thrashed. I'm like, so we're going to thrash his immune system more. That's like you're walking down the street and you see a grand trip over a cable or something like that, and you're like, oh, she's fallen over, let's kick her up, let's kick her back to her feet. You know what I mean? It's like you got cancer, your immune system's so weak, your cancer's just taken over your body, let's get your immune system down even more. You know what I mean? I say if you've got cancer, if you've got any health issue, get your immune system up, get it strong. But it makes a lot of sense, it doesn't make a lot of dollars, you know. I rode with Lance Armstrong this year, just a little training ride, and got to talk with Lance. I said, Lance, you know, you got your Live Strong Foundation. Good stuff, man. You're reaching the world, man. You've touched a lot of people. You've inspired me. Be good to see Live Strong promoting health. Lance's answer, yeah, whatever. And he started talking about the hills. Lance's sponsor, biggest sponsor, Bristol Myers Squibb. You know, Bristol Myers Squibb, biggest pharmaceutical company on the planet. And Lance says, drugs, man, there's no drug problem in cycling. It's like your father or your mother owns Cadbury, and you're like, chocolate, what's chocolate? You know? Sorry, I don't mean to be nasty to people or slag on people, even though it comes across that way, but I just like to show people what's going on, you know, what's behind the curtain. Because when you know what's behind the curtain, you can either pretend you didn't see it, which eats away your heart, or you can say, that's what's going on, you know. And in cycling we have the doping issues, in all sports we have doping issues, but in cycling we test so much that everyone says, oh, you race bikes, so you must be on the gear. It's like, well, no, I'm not, I don't drink coffee, I don't have a cup of coffee for 11 years. I'm like, okay. And so all cyclists are on drugs then? It's like, well, yeah, it's like eating breakfast. Well, cycling, that makes cyclists bad people. It's like all sports people on the gear. Swimming, rugby, football, rowing. If there's money and fame up for grabs, human nature is going to take shortcuts to get that money and fame, because in society we reward achievement versus commitment and effort. You know, like on that run this morning, you know, fastest time ever, 36 minutes, 7 seconds for 10k out and back course. My inspiration was the people I was zooming past who were extra 40, 50, 80 kilos heavier than me. They were my inspiration, you know. Because I was thinking, man, if I'm struggling, my heart's pumping out of my chest, my lungs are burning, you know, I'm smashing it, what are these people doing, man? You know, like, I envisioned myself having an extra 40 kilos or extra kilos in my backpack, and I was thinking, these people are the champions, but we don't reward them. When you say, hey, fatty, what are you doing, man? Go home. Or we throw them a pizza box and go, ha ha, it's empty. You know, like we don't reward effort and commitment in society, unfortunately. And I'd like to see mothers, single mothers or single fathers on the front of the newspaper each morning, you know, sharing their story, how they make ends meet each week, the things they go through, versus some roided up footy dude, oh, I smashed my WRX again, man, you know, and I've, you know, banged 7 chicks last weekend and I'm finding it hard to deal with it. You know, like the West Coast Eagles has like suspended me, man. My hair gel's like crusting over. So it's, that's the sort of system we live in. I accept it. I don't sort of tolerate it. I don't, trying to agree with it, but I accept how it is. And we first got to admit we're wrong before we can have change. We've got to see things as it is. Everyone else is going, everything's great, man. Everything's great, like the world's wicked, and $5,000 baby bonus, 27,000 kids under age 5 dying per day from starvation. Doesn't happen. It's all great here. And we live in the best country in the world. I've travelled the world on my bicycle, and Australia is rocking. I'm so blessed and grateful to be born here. You know what I mean? Like, the opportunities we have is insane. 99% of the world, 99.9% of the world would kill for anything we've got here, for our lifestyle. We can have like a safe place, no one's going to come through a rocket launcher, blow us all up. We can sit here, it's nice, cool weather, we've got comfy chairs, we've got technology, we've got food, give it away, It's just, I can make fun of food. We just got so much abundance here. It's like, so that what helps me keep me going. It's going, the world's crazy, but it's like, look how much abundance we got there. So from the worst can come the best if we choose to see it that way. It's just one choice, to feel love instead of fear, to feel love instead of pain or hatred or whatever, To give tough love to people, to say, no, I'm not going to accept that. I'm not going to go backward, I'm going to go forward. No, I'm not going to say what's convenient, I'm going to stand up and tell the truth. When someone does that, leaders formed, and you might be a leader in your community, your family, within yourself, because if we can't lead ourselves, it's hard to lead other people. Because we can only give other people what we give ourselves. You know what I mean? So it's, it's about following your heart and getting ready for the adversity. Good adversity, man. You know what I mean? Because everyone's going, Harley, you're telling me some heavy crap, man. I've got enough going in my life. I don't need Banana Boy telling me what to do. Anything but Banana Boy on stage. 70 bananas a day. By the time we finish and have to get out of here, this banana dude's already cursing me. I encourage people to follow your heart, because otherwise, if we don't follow your heart, you end up living a life of quiet desperation, of unfulfillment, of a beautiful house or whatever, the picture textbook family, but it's not really happening. For me, the purpose of life is to be happy. The purpose of life is to be happy and to share that happiness with people, because happiness is best shared. The purpose of life is to be happy. Hardly if it was so simple, how come we're not all doing that? That's a good question. The purpose of life is to be happy, just to feel it in the moment. I mean, people say, Harley, I can't feel happy now because you don't understand my situation. I'm like, well, when are you going to feel happy? When your kids are perfect, when the mortgage is paid off, when you've got the perfect job, when you're on the sunshiny beach and the coconut drops down, the chipmunk opens it up for you and says, here you go. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? The travel agents say it will, but the media says it might, but your parents said this is what will happen, but it often doesn't happen. So I encourage people to be happy now, because this moment's all we got. Here, right now. We don't have tomorrow. We don't have even 5 minutes, really. All we have is right here, right now. Happiness is only experienced in the present moment. It's not yesterday. It's not in the future. It's here. So I encourage people just to feel the happiness now. People go, if I sat down and just ate bananas and vegan and all that stuff and just felt happy, I wouldn't get anything done. The bank would come in and take my house away. The welfare would take my keys away. What are you talking about, dude? You had a grip. I say feel happy regardless of what's going on, and let that happiness infuse your daily actions. If that makes sense. People say, Harley, if I'm happy, I won't want to achieve anything to make me happy. Yeah? How about happily achieve? How about have your happiness drive you to achieve more? Infuse that happiness in your achievements. So people say, Harley, your happiness must depend on you being fit and healthy. No way. No way. My happiness drives me to be fit and healthy and can continue that. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yeah. My happiness drives me to be fit and healthy. My happiness doesn't depend on being fit and healthy. Sure, it's easy to be happy when you're fit and healthy. Definitely. You've got a greater participation in your daily reality because you don't have Crohn's disease anymore going, oh my God, you're not double bent over on the toilet floor with, issues. It's easy to have more participation in your daily reality then. So my happiness drives me to do what I do. But I just choose to feel happiness in the moment. Because people, I walk up down Collins Street, I was in there today, ride my bike around, just watching people. And you see people's reactions, like just how people interact with each other. And I think if you give someone $100, you stand there on Collins Street, Burke Street, wherever, giving people $100. And some people go, oh dude, cheers man, high five. And some people go, step away, don't go near him. That's So you're going to have the same situation, the same body language, the same tonality, the same expression in your face, $100, $100, $100. And you're probably going to get 20 different variety of situations, yeah? Some people go, oh, this is wicked, man, $100, If you got the mate, go down here, he's getting $100, sick. Some people are going to call the cops, there's some crazy dude in the street getting $100, man, lock him up, Some people will be like, what do you want? This is too easy, too good. So, happiness is only a choice in the moment. It's a personal choice in the moment to feel happiness. A lot of people might go, that's stupid, that's just like, no, where's that? But think about it. If you don't remember anything I talk about tonight, remember that happiness is only a choice in the present moment. And I got a choice to experience that. When my father died, I gave him a hug. I knew Dad's gone. I was just like, what am I going to do here? Am I going to get drunk, go back to drugs, just hate life, or am I going to live by the values my dad instilled in me? I know what sounds like more fun. I know what my dad would want me to do. I know what I want to do. I know what society wants me to do. So I did that. Follow your heart. Be happy. Choose to be happy in the moment. Happiness is only experienced in the present moment. Right, let's get back to the can for products. Tuna. There's a Coles advert just in the bus stop out there. It says, because everybody buys tuna. I was like, I don't buy tuna, man. Well, I do today. People probably saw me in the shop going, I saw Durianrider buying tuna, man. And meat. He must be really deficient, man. And Tim Tams. So we've got premium style chunk tuna since 1956. And we've got no use by date. My dad could have bought this tuna as an apprentice fisherman. So we've got all natural from Thailand. And I go to Thailand every year, and it's amazing. I've sat on the beach, and you see the whole horizon, just fishing boat. Every night, boom, 24/7, nets coming in, long lines going out, just full on. In the morning, stuff just washing up, bottles, cans, nets. Crazy. And I go there, when I'm there on the beach every morning with a big sack, a Hessian sack of old fish feed, whatever it was, because they're on the beach as well, just filling up. Locals think crazy, but then after a week they're like, wow, makes sense, man, I've got a tropical paradise, let's look after it. And so we've got the old tuna, got some hot chick on there doing mermaid pose. What's that got to do with stinky fish? All natural. Jesus. My boogers all natural. Imagine working as a waiter or waitress in the restaurant and, here you go, sir, all natural. What'd you do, mate? It's all natural. It's all natural, mate. Organic, don't panic. So we've got ingredients: tuna, sunflower seed oil, extra virgin oil. What does extra virgin oil mean? We'll get to that later. Salt. Because fish in its own tastes pretty average when you just bite into a tuna. It doesn't taste good. I used to be a full-on crazy fish nut fisherman, and I've tried all those dishes, and it's like, and you need the wasabi, you need that condiments. So we've got a good source of omega-3. Last time I checked, omega-3 long-chain fatty acid destroyed with heat. Forget that. But we've canned it. High-pressure can, high heat treatment, still no use-by date. So again, the tuna company, Saf Cole and John West, I've rang them up before. What's the use-by date? Well, we can't find the use-by date, guys. Give me a hand. We assure you, sir, our products are the highest quality. You guys work for Tim Tams as well? That's the same question I got. And it's the same thing that did not answer your questions. Ask no questions, get some lies. We've got a little barcode on top. We've got CU58SIYLMNBJT 3LEM. Sound like a robot, but that's the thing on the can. What does that mean? You know what I mean? So I've got this whole hype. Good source of omega-3. Everyone's eating the omega-3 tunas. When you cook it, man, it's gone. Eat raw fish, still got mercury in there. So what they're doing now is they're going, what about DHA?